Hey everybody, what's happening? Neil here in Cornwall at C.A.P.E, which is an awesome convention, my first one of the year. Let's check it out. Best source for comics in Ontario. Well, North Ontario anyway. Yeah. What do you got here? So many great classics. Oh, Green Lantern. Gotta get that Wonder Woman. Cool. Oh, my buddy Daniel Coper is going to love this. He has most of these, I'm sure.
We got some more in the back too if you want to get those.
Oh, yeah. Right? Oh, you got Omega Supreme. And we got a Voltron. Legendary Defender. Cool. He's friggin'. Oh, there's a familiar one there. Oh. Cool. Now Transformers, let's get this shelves avoiding the people. Unicron and Omega Supreme. Before the game, man. The cooler is somewhere here. Oh, November 41st. I didn't forget the cooler. Right? Great. So many Sailor Scouts.
Oh yeah. But I'll know that the Princessy Disney. Yeah. Lots of cool stuff. Yeah. Although I don't see any photos.
No, we do carry them normally, so we don't necessarily carry them with us. We try to tailor them. So we don't have pop culture ones. If there is a Zorro one, I gotta have them right here.
I don't even care about the pie because he wasn't going to do it, but then Animal wanted them, and then the coach or the TV said, well, if they're not going to be on it, then we don't want it, so he was forced to do it or whatever.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
But take that all aside, I didn't like how he
Tornado, great play. Ed's booth. Wow, the original set. Nice. And some comics too. Well, I had a good time.
Alrighty, I am back from the con. C.A.P.E in Cornwall was a good time. It was a blast, honestly. It was a good time. So I really had a good time there, and they had a nice mix of merchandise and guests and cosplay and everything you can think of. I'm going to show off the program here just briefly, but yeah, I'll just show off. These are obviously some of the guests that they booked there. So Cooper Andrews and Margot Bingham from The Walking Dead. She was in the last season. She was in love with Eugene, if you remember. She had glasses and stuff. She was cool. Cooper Andrews, he's always cool. I didn't get to say hi to him because his lineup was the biggest one there, certainly. And Harley Quinn Smith, very cool. Scott Schaffo, very cool. Andrew Thomas, great artist. He's always there. And of course, Ed the Sock. I'm going to get into that in a second. That was wonderful. I was really happy to see him there. And Stevel, of course, too. Dr. Stevel. Yeah. Alright. Well, anyway. So, let's get on to the merch and the free stuff that I got at the con. So, obviously I'll start with the easy stuff here. The X-Men #1 and Uncanny X-Men 281. So, I have like 16 versions of this, as most X-Men fans do. But my original cover, this folds out into a poster, and it shows the whole blue team there, led by Cyclops and Wolverine. It's really great, but that poster was put up with tape and ruined over the years, so I thought I could buy a mint one, why not? It was only a few bucks. Same with this one, 281. I used to have this one, and it got trashed at some point, so I lost it. I think this is the first appearance of Bishop, or I could be wrong, I'm not sure, but anyway, it's pretty cool, pretty awesome comic, of course. Great stuff. This is one of my favorite comics of all time. Is always going to be X-Men, and I got these at Kaboom Comics. So yeah, I'll put the words up there. Kaboom! Yeah, it's a great comic place. Man, not just Marvel and DC too, but they got a ton of classic comics there. But yeah, definitely check them out online and go there, especially if you're in Northeast Ontario here. And so what do we do here? Let's start with Dr. Stevel. Always a pleasure, of course. Like I said, great to see him there. I met him about 10 years ago, and he used to do interviews at cons and stuff, which were really funny. He's great at improv and everything, but he doesn't do it anymore. So now he's just more kind of like supporting the cons and promoting and pushing things with his great evil ways. So thank you, Stevel. It was a pleasure to see you there. Harley Quinn Smith was also there, and yeah, she was really sweet as well. Really cool gal, and talked about the movies that she was in. I didn't talk about her dad too much, right? I mean, it's just kind of a thing. It's like, well, yeah, you're famous because of your father, but that's okay because we love Kevin Smith. He's awesome, and she's awesome too. She's a really sweet gal. She starred in a few movies, not just Kevin Smith movies, but she's getting out there. She's also writing too. She's writing a show that I have to look into as well. And this is Andrew Thomas, who is an awesome artist that we see at many cons here in Ontario. And this, speaking of Kevin Smith people here, we've got Scott Schaffo from Clerks. He was the Chewlies gum guy that came into the store and was against cigarettes. He was trying to get people to stop smoking and everything, and it was all just to sell Chewlies gum. So, yeah, love this guy. He's fantastic. He was also in a movie called Vulgar, which was produced by Kevin Smith, same kind of people there, Brian O'Halloran. So, fantastic guy. Got a nice interview with him. I hope it turned out okay. And on to Ed the Sock, Ed in Red. So, Ed the Sock and Leanna Kay, so the Kersners, right? They're so well known, especially here in Ontario, of course, because they're in Toronto. They both have great YouTube channels. Subscribe to Leanna Kay; she's great. Talking about social stuff and politics and stuff, and he does too. Ed's been hanging out with Tarzan Dan and stuff, and doing some funny videos as well. I wanted to show off these comics though. To explain the comics, these were published by the Kersners, and they were drawn by Sean Ward, who I think is the same Sean Ward that I met a few years ago, who has his own show with a lot of superhero kind of parodies and stuff, and he's a cool guy. He treated us all to a movie in downtown Toronto one time. So cool guy, friend of Laura Nemeth. So any friend of Laura Nemeth is a friend of mine. Yeah, I think that's the same Sean Ward. Who knows? It could be a different Sean Ward. But I dig it, you know, I like it. And I'm definitely going to read it and keep it in good shape. And he also signed socks. Yes, of course. Ed had socks to sign. I mean, how apropos, right? How perfect is that? Yeah, so he signed the plastic wrapper there. And I'm going to hold on to these socks and make sure the wrapper doesn't get damaged and everything. And hold on to it forever. Treasure for my life. Ed, so thank you so much for that, and the quick little interview we did was hilarious. He kept getting my name wrong, and that's just classic, perfect. You know, he's great at improv, just like Steve-O, but he's been doing it a long time, so yeah, big fan of his, and this was a fantastic con. You know, seeing everybody there, everybody was having a great time, so many cosplayers, you know, of all ages, and just a nice variety of merchandise as well, so I showed off what I could in this video. But that's all for me. I think I've blabbed on enough about the merch and everything that I got here. The haul, you know. But this was my first convention, of course, 2023, you know, and it was a great start. So great job, C.A.P.E. Saturday was fun. And, you know, definitely go next year, too. It'll be interesting to see who they book next year and, you know, what they got merchandise-wise as well. So, awesome stuff. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. And until next time, peace.